Oh, this is about the two ways of having fun with prostitutes and whores. There are two macro ways to have fun with prostitutes slash whores. The first way is you get in your car, you go find you want to find a nice bright-eyed, naive, stupid prostitute. You want to find a nice stupid whore. Someone who's just like, in a world of shit and shit blackness. There's something fascinating. There's almost something that you can't keep your eyes off. How can someone be bright-eyed in a world so dark as this? It's almost like, how does that? Are they retarded or something? Are they stupid? How can you be bright-eyed in a world so dark? But some of them are. You'll find a nice 18-year-old prostitute chewing gum, drinking a Coke out of a straw from a 7-Eleven or something, and they'll drink their Twizzlers, and they don't know what this world is. They don't know why God created this world. They don't know what this place actually is, which is probably why they're so fascinating. How they don't know what this place actually is. So you get them into your car, and you never lie exactly. You can lead them on. They're not the smartest people in the world. You just sort of lead them on. You're like, you try and find out whatever their boundaries are, and then you try and get a nice intellectual rush out of like destroying whatever boundaries they have, and then at the end, you throw them the 20, and technically she was like, oh, I thought I was going to get more, but you never technically said they were going to get more than, so you throw them the 20, and you help them become less bright-eyed. You help them become, you help them see reality more clearly. It's one of the joys. It's one of the two ways to find joy in a prostitute slash whore's, companionship. Now the second way is you just grab a rock, you get a van, and you hit him in the back of the head. But I'm not going to talk about that right now because that's another game. That's a different game completely. But the first one's probably the one that is probably the most accessible to the average person. So that concludes the two ways of having fun with whores and prostitutes, and you gotta help them get rid of that bright-eyed, you know, chipper. Uh, what's chipper mean? It means like, whatever. I thought I was gonna get more. No, 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 no. I led you on, baby. Uh huh. Is that really? You could have milked that one a little harder. I probably could have. Should have tried that. And also, you sort of ruined it. The second one is you could have done that one a little better too. Whatever. Hey there. You never disagree with them. You never disagree. When you find a person who's naive and bright-eyed, never disagree with them. Never be like, what are you, fucking retarded? You just like, yeah, the Coke is very sugary. The Twizzlers are tasty, aren't they? And then I'll tell you, sometimes I'm having a hard day. Sometimes, I have this, and then you do sort of like a fake story about yourself just to find out, just to sort of wiggle your way in, and be like, and then you look for their weakness, and then you take that and you create a plan to, so how does this go? Oh, I tell you create a plan, like, we're peers, right? Yeah, we're peers. 18-year-old bright-eyed, you don't know about the world weariness of this place yet, huh? You don't, huh? And then you find whatever their boundary is, and then, hey there. I might have some money right now. If you look, I know you don't like doing it, but there's probably some money there for you. And you were saying You really like those Twizzlers and stuff, don't you? And the Coke, the bubble gum. You know, you can blow the bubbles with the bubble gum. I need bubble gum to do bubble gum noises. I need to be able to do bubble gum noises where I can do the pop of the bubble, and then afterwards I don't really want to do that, but you did say there's a lot of money in there for that one thing, right? Yeah, there's a lot of money in there for that. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess I'll do it. I don't really want, but there's a lot of money in there for you. So. And then you do the deed, and there's that look of like, oh well, she's like, I guess I did it. I didn't really want to do it, but there's that hope of the payoff, and then you sort of throw her the 20, and that look of disappointment, that look of oh, that's worth a lot. That's worth more than $20 to me. That's a good feeling when you get that from a person. That feeling of, oh, you just played me. You played me hard. You played me really hard. My bright-eyed idealism is dying. I'm going to become dead on the inside the same way you are. Aww. And then the second story is you just hit him in the head and play God. But, that's not really, that's a different story. So that's the two fun ways of having fun with prostitutes and whores. So I hope you enjoyed those two stories. That's a good little game to play. You can add that to your repertoire of fun and games you can do in this fun world.